First question I have for you here is, obviously you played for a while at St. Joseph's. You played twice against former teammates. First against AR when you played Albany, and you played against Sully at Iona. Now, my question is, did you have any scouting on those two players when you went up against them?
Yeah, not really Sully, but AR, yeah. No, Sully, it just the thing is, during that time of the year, we were really highly ranked, and Iona wasn't really on our radar.
Okay.
So we just had their starting five and stuff. We probably had some scouting about him, but he wasn't the focal point. When it comes to AR, I remember because it was just because he was a brother of NBA player, so we really wanted to I don't know, you talk shit and you make it personal. So that's why that's the only reason why I actually remember, because I don't really remember people scouting. As you can tell, I didn't remember.
Did you
Marcus
Jackson?
Okay, yeah, I already didn't remember, but yeah,
he said times.
Yeah, I remember. I remember Aaron also because we trash talked a little bit against each other. So yeah.
Would you do you remember anything you said to him? A little inside info on the trash talk.
We're not gonna say it on podcast.
All right, now something I have some beef here, and I just gotta put in real quick. I have beef with ESPN during the Dartmouth game because, as you said, him being the brother of Cam Reddish, they refer to him as Cam Reddish, not as Aaron Reddish. And they have the list in front of them here. They have the roster.
Got to get that.
Yeah,
Got to get that.
And they said,
unprofessional.
UAlbany, Cam Reddish. And I'm like, I thought he played Cam Reddish, Albany. Then he played for Duke, and it was 2017. So I don't know how they get that mixed up because,
unprofessional.
Very unprofessional.
Terrible.
Yes, they had the list in front of them. I don't know how they messed that up.
Yeah.
I was very confused when I saw that Cam Reddish suited up for the Great Danes. He does have eligibility left, but I don't think he's coming.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
Yeah. No, this is last year.
No, but it doesn't work like that. If you earn money playing basketball, you lose your eligibility.
Well, they have NIL now. It doesn't that? Okay.
Oh, are you talking about Cam Reddish or Aaron?
We're talking about Cam.
Oh, okay.
I was confused when Cam Reddish was a Great Dane.
Yeah.
Different timeline, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, now, so you played for St. Joseph's for many years here. What made you transfer to UAlbany?
I think there's St. Joseph's was a great spot with great people. It's just the way I got there. I felt like I couldn't really unlock my mind just being in one spot because okay, I quit talking about it and I quit mentioning it at all out here because I didn't want it to influence anything. But I have a really bad obsession of playing point. Okay, I used to play point in Europe, and I really actually switched. I switched teams because of that. And actually, St. Joe's, I was recruited as that. I was about to go to TCU, but he said, I'm gonna let you give it a chance. But it never happened.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't see you play the point much here, so I'm confused.
That's what I'm saying. I quit even mentioning it because it just doesn't get you nowhere. And I'm trying to grow as a basketball player, and so I quit mentioning that. But what I'm saying is out there I was actually recruited by that, and staying in one spot, it was really hard for me mentally to get rid of it. I also got injured, so they had some expectations. 2021, and later I got mono during my sophomore year when I was actually starting to hoop, and I had a bunch of games, 20-point games, and because of that, I can't blame them. They started building around other people, and when it comes to my junior year, my playing time diminished. I was thinking about transferring after my sophomore year. I stayed. They promised me that I'm going to be building on what was there before the mono, but they just decided to go with other players. I started my first game my junior year. I scored 9 points. I had torn ligament in my finger, so it was pretty good. It wasn't bad. And when the second game they benched me, it didn't really do well on my mental health when it comes to on my expectations and you just and I don't have like right now, like looking back, like I completely understand where they're coming from. Like that was just a basketball move, but it really hurt me, and at that moment I couldn't really get over it. So I just needed a fresh start a little bit, and just try to get another shot at it in the new spot. So that's basically what it is.
Damn, you and DeMar are depressing. That's not what I want to hear. But so now my question for you here is obviously, when you're growing up and transitioning to college, you had that point guard kind of attitude and playmaking ability and how you shot the ball. Now you're pretty much a 4,
We can pop straight up.
So how has it been hard to adjust to that role?
No.
Okay.
It's a pretty easy role.
All right, it's easy. All right.
You just have to get your shots up during practice. But besides that, it's mentally hard for me.
Okay,
you got to stay like during practice. During game, it's easy. You just go, you just hoop, But during practices, I feel like it's just like it's kind of different than the way that I fell in love playing basketball.
Yeah,
so like when
with the point guard position.
like it just having ball in my hand, making plays all the time, and like right now when you just standing in the corner in another position, it's just like you have to like
you're not as active.
and it's like it's okay if you're gonna do it like once or twice, but like if it's like we practice once, twice a day for like months.
Yeah.
So there are days when you just like you just mentally are not 100% there. So that's what I would say that is the actually hard part. But it's I just work here. So
you think it's more exhausting playing like a 4, like not exhausting, but like it's not as rewarding for you playing like a 4 position rather than a 1?
It is. I wouldn't say for me it is less rewarding. Period. In basketball, it is.
Yeah.
If you're not getting paid for for playing basketball, then it is.
Is it less rewarding is my question, just because like at the end of the day, like you said, you're practicing all the time and you're playing all these games and you have to love basketball to be able to make it this way.
We still love basketball.
So it doesn't changing position doesn't hurt that at all?
I can feel
It does a little bit.
I can feel
definitely does.
I can feel where he's
definitely,
coming
yeah.
from.
Yeah, I'm just
I mean,
curious,
like
A
for
little bit.
myself too. Like I played the 1 through high school.
I can tell.
I played the 1
Yeah.
and the 2. So, and
Oh,
then
you can tell.
No.
Crazy.
All right. I'm gonna sound a little glazed, but
look
I
at
mean,
that.
when I've seen this guy shoot around, the
All
times he
right, buddy.
invited me, I see a lot of resemblance with Kobe.
With Kobe, Magic Johnson,
Magic.
Ben Simmons. Oh my God. Okay.
my guy.
Well, no.
Okay.
I will say
That's
that spin move you do is Kobe spin move.
Yeah,
It's
come on,
exactly
man.
he has Kobe's
I see
fade.
actually Magic Johnson in that spin move. I don't know if you've seen the
come on,
vintage.
big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine. I'm trying to tell you, Gary,
More than
you don't
Kobe.
believe.
More
I saw it
But
once. I saw the
back-
pass once. It was a little
back-
magic.
back
Yeah,
to
so,
what I was
but the bigger problem is actually so like when we are trying to do certain stuff, like if we make a turnover, it's a big deal. If like
Yeah,
the other
because I mean,
there are different expectations. For
there's a
different
role
players,
that's placed on you,
And you have to do it.
You have to do it.
Yeah.
Regardless of what your game is or
what your game is that you feel like it
what
is.
you feel like it is
Yeah,
compared to
yeah.
what the coaches believe it is.
Yeah, yeah.
It's two different things.
Yeah.
Now, growing up, was there any players who inspired your game?
So for me, it was definitely LeBron, Luka, Russell Westbrook, KD.
Yo, Russell Westbrook is such a popular answer on this podcast.
People love Westbrook.
I mean,
He's a beast.
That was electric.
I'm surprised no
He's
Gortat
a
on
beast,
that list. Hometown hero. So
No, I so that's the funny part. I want like outside of the basketball. That's how I would be, because I know him personally, amazing person. Giving back to community. That like I heard some old players in like Poland like saying some bad stuff about him years back, but I feel like they just don't understand it. Like, one, nobody did what he did. Two, like he's on the other level, and like Polish people just be hating. So no, 100%. Outside of the basketball, 100%. He is a role model.
so he's like your off the court inspiration more. than
Yeah,
on the court.
definitely. Like he showed me the life that I've been kind of chasing a little bit. And not in a bad way though. Not in a bad way. Yeah.
Now, my last question for you is: coming to this UAlbany team, what specifically do you bring to this team that it needs?
Versatility. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna do whatever they ask me to, and I can shoot the ball most of the days.
All right. I mean, we've seen against Dartmouth. Dartmouth was a great shooting day for you and Kanai from the 3-point line, and I'm sure we'll see it again. You know, I don't think we'll see many 8 games with only 8 threes. I think that was just a Sienna thing with you guys playing.
Well, I think we might. It depends how.
It depends how the game goes.
Like I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I was talking to our coach JB after like our first 40 minutes. I'm saying like, I'm not gonna be settling for threes, you know, because they just couldn't stand in front of me. I was going to the basket every time, or they were fouling. I missed 2 layups, but they were like, I'm literally at the rim, you know. So